Oh. Killed my friend! I like that guy, too.
You have earned your rest, brother.
Reminded me of that. He reminded me of that guy from The Mummy. The head of the Magi.
Brothers, sisters, the whole city rises against us, while Yusuf's murderer waits and watches from the arsenal, laughing. Fight with me, and show him what it means to cross the assassins.
Nice. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna equip my smoke screen. If I start getting surrounded, then ow, and it wasn't even that high.
Double at the gate, but the pieces are far beyond your grasp. You suppose the next Sultan would be an easy kill? Your time has come, assassin. Not bad for an old man. You double at the gate, but the pieces are far beyond your grasp.
Where is she?
Such fury.
Where is she?
If you think you are in a position to negotiate, kill me and be done with it. I am sorry it had to come to this. Two men who should be friends, quarreling over the keys to a library. We both strive for the same end, Ezio. Only our methods differ. Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men live without fear.
One wants control, the other wants freedom.
People desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look.
I would defy the Templars every step of the way. I was in Ezio's position.
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed.
Defies the creed entirely.
I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared.
Do I actually have to make a choice here?
My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio.
It'd be interesting
After
if I did.
that, everything changes.
I don't see them actually giving me a choice in this matter, though. They're gonna plan something else.
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A qanun that applies to all in equal measure.
Shahzadem, stand back!
Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
If attacked, kill 5 guards in close combat without getting hit. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a full sync there. Or I had a full sync option there. I just wanted to get in and out of there as fast as... Sorry. As fast as possible, because I didn't want to lose any of my assassins. Okay, so I gotta go back to my place. But Jerome. Oh, if Rosie were to stay in this area, I'd probably put her around the Hagia Sophia. I know she's been bugging me about that. Okay, so where is the closest shortcut? That one. I could visit a bank, and I just spent, or I just picked up stuff there. But I think I can buy the. I think I can buy the next piece of armor now. Interesting how my assassins can be in 2 places at once. Story purposes, though, so it's forgiven. Actually, they're all back from their mission, so that actually makes sense. Wait. Take the hood off. I'm not spending a lot of time on this. I'm just doing this as I progress the story. God, what is wrong with my... Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Everything weird that I could possibly think of is happening right now to me. I put some in, what was it, Genoa? Yeah. So I keep control over it. How much control do I have? Only 20%, so yeah, I need to step it up. Wait. Level 9 on there. Again, I'm to level 10, that's another assassin I get. Okay, I'm good. Oh! Supposed to buy the damn chest plate. Hi, Lilac. How you doing today? You missed me at the beginning, completely losing my mind and trying to find it again.
Well, one man's coin is as good as another.
Supposed to go to yoga, but you ate too much food. I know what yoga's about, and I've never done it before. But, I think I can understand why you would not want to go to yoga if you ate a lot. Especially if you ate beef. I don't know if you ate beef.
That was so amusing.
I mean, if it were me, I'd find it hilarious, and I wouldn't mind. But, I'm not most people. Pulled pork sandwich and some beef. Nice. I had, BLT sandwiches for dinner. Not a bad thing, I love those. No, wait, I already did the final. I'll tell you your memory. I think I did. I don't know, there could still be one more for all I know. I still have not bought that small weapon, but Vlad's sword is like 10 times better than that is, so... Worst comes to worst, I just use my hook blade. I need to be a little faster. I think they got rid of the small weapon entirely in 4. Could be wrong.
Mentor?
Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin. And I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an
These are not my assassins either, I've noticed.
I'm
Well,
glad.
they're not the ones that I'm sending out
Our
on
enemy is
missions.
close. Take position
So actually
around the
this does
tower,
make sense.
and wait for my command.
Actually, I think those are all the ones Yusuf trained. Okay, so I was wrong in that. Again, I'm slow, so I didn't catch on to that.
local medical professional.
Glitched out. Or not. Oh, they just got into a position, alright. I didn't realize how close I was.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust.
A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
First, the girl.
She's all yours.
Sophia!
Nice, Lilac.
Tell your men to back off. She's all yours.
There's definitely more to this because she doesn't have a health bar yet. Yep.
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
Press X while in the air. Thank God I have them. I think they gave me a whole bunch when I did.
Are you hurt?
Our neck didn't break.
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening. Ezio, who are these men?
Run!
It's another one of these sequences. I knew I hadn't seen the last of them. Kill 20 guards. I have a feeling this is going to take me a few tries.
We are close. Keep steady. Well, well. You have come to see me off.
Oh, he got me there. Oh, I got the one. Got the other. Oh shit. Thankfully I remembered you have to wind up to really hurt these guys. That part was actually a lot easier.
Look out! Ezio!
Whoa! You just said parachute, I did it.
Are you hurt, Sophia?
I don't think so.
Ah! Jesus. I hurt myself there, though.
Oh no!
Yeah, I can't, Oh, I can. Because I think I'm gonna need it.
Va bene! I am all right!
Soldier, up ahead!
I see them!
Oops. Uh-oh. This is cool.
Forgive me!
Sophia, you must be careful!
I know!
Heal yourself, Sophia! More soldiers!
There we go.
Austin!
Oh, that's what you do. It threw him into the other one. There we go. That's what throw means. Okay. But you can use either one and it'll attack. There we go. Or maybe... Oh, he would... Ow! He would have picked up regardless.
What are you doing?
Keeping us on track.
God, I can use that. Ow! Because I'm getting hit a lot.
Oh my! Please move!
This is such a cool part, though. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It was not so infuriating.
Oh, nice! It's like bowling there. Oh, I thought I had him. Ow!
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
Come on. There you go. That's great. I love that they let you do that.
Ezio, look!
You have been a thorn in my side,
Wow! Go, Ezio, I'm fine!
Whoa! Hold right trigger to defend. There we go. Holy crap, that was such a cool part.
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
I am wondering that myself.
Oh!
Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Selim!
Oh, wow.
Please!
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father.
Would really like to figure out
He
what's
speaks
causing
quite
that
highly
shadow
of you.
flip.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. Leave this place. Do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio. This is not your fight.
But where does one end and the next begin?
So is this the end? It feels like it's the end. I don't know how much more is left.
Bill, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone.
I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look! This is crazy!
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
It's not over yet. This is the end.
Here it comes. What is that? What's going on?
This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion.
What are you doing?
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves.
Don't do this.
I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Oh, wow.
I write these lines with a steady hand and a light heart. We are in Acre now, Sophia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sophia is a seasoned traveler, and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there, into Altair's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Ah! I recognize these. Recognize this look. Ezio's story ends where Altair starts. How poetic. Time to open the library.
We must hurry. Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
Began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
There we go. He didn't answer that.
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. Let go of all of this.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
Oh, okay. I see what I have to do.
He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Oh, I can rotate them.
Ezio.
That one doesn't even fit. Wait.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else.
There we go.
Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
It's not gonna fit.
He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now.
I don't know why they had to
that I am
repeat
not a
it.
lesser man.
Ezio. You had better come out of here.
Didn't finish this yet.
I plan to.
I wonder why he was going. I would say that, This, as far as story goes, is equally as strong as Brotherhood was. Gameplay-wise, Brotherhood was still better. Originally, I was wondering if this was if this felt a little disconnected from Brotherhood. It's actually still fits though. Wow. Sad. He had the final key.
You have seen to my books.
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos.
Yeah,
The
I knew
rest
that
will go
was.
with me to Alexandria.
It's Subject 16's descendant.
Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did
Or
you build
his
a library
ancestor.
if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
I don't know if he just called him father because he's a superior, or because they're actually blood related.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Oh, I like that.
What do you see?
Ezio put them on, Altair's putting them out.
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a lump in my throat. This is told so well. Why did I get money for that? This is the end of the game. Well, never mind. Probably let you continue playing them.
Another artifact.
To
No.
Do all the side stuff if you want to.
Stay here. I have seen enough for one life.
You already had an apple at one point.
Desmond?
He's talking to me.
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream.
This part I know. I know he talks to
Do not
Desmond
know
at
where
one
you
point.
are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now.
Oh.
Listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
Future or the past. past, actually. Could be wrong. Actually, it almost kind of looks like heaven. And that looks like they're falling into the planet.
The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours.
I was right the first time.
But we
It was
carried
the
on, together,
second time
to
was the
rebuild,
past.
to renew. Listen, you must go then, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Present day.
Wait!
This is the first time you
Vitals
see
is
any of them.
stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
I knew it wasn't going to be as long as Brotherhood. Decent length, though. It'd probably be longer if I did more of the side stuff. But... okay, I can see why everybody likes Ezio so much. I now officially like him a hell of a lot more than, Edward Kenway. I'm thinking they're going to where Ezio pretty much... Ezio and Altair were. We'll find out in 3 as well. I'll be playing that after Sonic Adventure 2. And that won't be for very long. Sonic Adventure 2 may not even take as long as the first game. What we pretty much need to do is ensure that the Templars don't get the technology that that these people who created our race... They create our race? They were watchers over us, at least. I'm getting a very, like, Titan vibe from WoW. From those people. But yeah, I mean... I regret it so much that I didn't keep up with the series. 2, Brotherhood, and this were great. I'm hoping that I can find some enjoyment out of 3. I'm gonna keep my expectations low, like I have been, but I still want to play it. For one, it's around the time of the Revolutionary War. 2, the overall story I love, and I want to see how far they go into it. Yeah. Four, I don't know how long 3 is going to take me. 4, I was only halfway through that game, and I already spent like 30 hours into it. So 4 might take me a while. And I may, like, because it might take me up until Halloween, and I actually kind of think that I'm going to spend that month playing horror games. So 4 might go on hiatus for a little bit, depending on when I started. Just for the month of October. So I actually have a bunch of like horror type games that I could play. I don't know how many I'll get to. Resident Evil won't take me that long. Revelations 2 might take me longer. Yeah, like, the story is excellent. I love this concept so much. And they can do so much with it too. Sound just cut off. Oh, there we go. That was a little odd. I know, it's very well done. It was such a cool concept to begin with. That's what made me so interested in the first game. It's just that the gameplay from the first game just turned me off so much to the series. I didn't realize that, like, 2's was more streamlined, and I think that was a good idea in the long run. They made a lot of the platforming more automatic, as opposed to you having to press a button to do everything. So that was a very good design choice. It made it more accessible to an extent, but it didn't make it too easy. And I think 2 didn't really add too much more besides, like, maybe a little more stuff that a little more things that you can enjoy outside of the usual, like, assassination stuff and all of that. Brotherhood experimented with the gameplay. This experimented with the gameplay a lot more, and fortunately this game was more miss than hit, as far as experimenting with the gameplay is concerned. The core gameplay is always there, though. And I actually think the gameplay was at its best in 4. But you can definitely, with these games, as everything is passing by, you can see what they took away from what they did within the previous series, what worked and what didn't. And I don't blame them for trying something new with the series, because they're trying to keep people interested in it. Like, story alone is not going to keep people interested in the series. It might keep some people interested. It's not going to grab a lot of those people. Like, some people that are looking more for gameplay and they're not really focusing so much on the story. They want something in that experience. I'm a fan of having it all work together. I love a great story. I love gameplay that works for it, that feels right, that has a flow to it. And from 2 to Generations, from 2 to Revelations, for the most part, it's been successful. I would highly recommend. I would still highly with a lot of the gameplay downfalls that this game might have, it's actually very... I would still recommend playing Revelations for the story alone. They did, but I feel it's less so. Especially for this series. If they really were to follow in the footsteps of Electronic Arts, then the story would have suffered immensely. The story in 4 is still very good. They're very good at storytelling. They have very good writers. I can kind of see why people don't like Desmond. I can understand where people are getting at, because he is a little bit selfish, but like in his personality. But at the same time, I still like him. And it kind of seems like as each game went on, he's actually... Some of the traits that you're starting to see come out of from his ancestors. But what we'll see in 3, though, 3 is like up in the air because I've never even played it before. It's because Edward was a pirate. Rather than, like, Ezio was from a well-established family, Altair's entire life was, being an assassin. Edward's entire life, pretty much, was being a criminal. So that's why he can come off as like, such a prick at times. Yeah, Desmond, unlike, well, he shares a background similar to Ezio in that he was kind of forced into life. Altair was practically born into it. I think they said that he began his training at age 10. The Order found him at age 10. Ezio was like probably in his late teens or late 20s when he kind of got forced into the life. I don't know about Connor yet. Edward, I think, is a descendant of Desmond because everybody knows it at this point. Black Flag is like at least 2 years old. Edward Kenway is a descendant of, or is an ancestor of Desmond. So he's part of that bloodline as well. But his upbringing was much different than everyone else's. He wasn't forced into it. He kind of just fell into it. And like that uniform that he has, the assassin uniform, that's not even his. It's from an assassin that he killed. That happens right in the beginning of the game. Which is funny because that you find out just a little bit later that the assassin that Edward killed was very disliked in the Order. But because he killed an assassin, like, practically nobody trusts him. He kind of, like, builds up his own army of pirates on his own battalion. I'm actually kind of hoping I can still do some of the extra stuff to get some more revenue. I can't, the PS4 has built-in Wi-Fi, same with the PS3. So I'm gonna have to have an internet connection that way because I don't have a splitter for the, my router's a wireless router, but it's in a completely different part of the house. And I don't have a splitter for, like, the wire up here. So if I want to access the online features, I'm gonna have to go wireless. But I think my connection for the most part is good. I just never like using wireless because it's never as stable as a wired connection is. So unless I have to use wireless, I go wired. We'll see how it goes. I have the capture card set up for the most part. There's still a few things that I want to look at. And I'm not sure when I'll do that. But I got it working. It not only shows up in stream, I know how to delay both webcam and my voice so that it syncs up with the actual video capture. I didn't say no spoilers about 4, so it's technically kind of a spoiler because I didn't get that far in Fort Calvero. I didn't tell you, so that's actually my fault. I'm still gonna play it anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I already kind of know a lot of the story, even after this anyway. I have an idea about it. Technically, because he's an ancestor of Desmond. Yeah, don't worry about it, Calvero. You've got nothing to apologize for. That was more me. That was me more than anything. Because I said I played Assassin's Creed 4, but I didn't say I beat it. It's not a big deal, though. In that case, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm definitely playing like Sonic Adventure 2 next. I'll start that tomorrow. Yeah, please do not spoil 3 for me. I only know the setting, and I know just a tad bit of the story, and I know Connor's not very well written as a character. He's very silent as opposed to Ezio, who's very charismatic, so it's a big shift. Dumbledore. No! Why do that, Vlad? Did Snape kill Dumbledore? I bet Snape killed Dumbledore, hit me. Oh my god. Every time I saw like people making fun of that, I could not help but laugh. Connor killed Dumbledore. Wow, talk about crossover. You know what would be cool? If they ever made a Pirates of the Caribbean movie and kind of like put a little homage to Black Flag in there. Well, no, actually, when did Pirates of the Caribbean take place? I don't think they could do that. Because Pirates, I think, is too early. Time period is too early for it to actually make sense. They wouldn't have to use Edward. They could just like have an assassin in like white clothing. But that would be kind of cool if they paid a homage, if there was like any fans of the series that worked on like the next Pirates movie. They're most likely going to make another Pirates of the Caribbean. Even though I think 4 didn't do as well as the first 3 did, it still made its money back and then some. At 2. Maybe it's referenced Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't know. There's not too many good Pirates games. 2 more? Jesus. See, I think they're really pushing their luck there. Now, I'm one of those weirdos that actually likes all 4 movies. I can understand where people think like the story's really loaded and like, and it goes like completely bonkers in the 3rd one especially, and the 4th one was unnecessary. Let's be honest there. The fourth one has nothing to do, it is not linked in any capacity with the first three movies. It's kind of its own thing. I enjoyed the fourth movie, though. It's still got that pirate charm to it. And don't watch the 3D version of that. I actually saw it in theaters in 3D, kind of because I had to. The 3D is awful. Everything looks like it's a cardboard, like a pop-up book. So they didn't film that in 3D. You can definitely tell. It's like the worst 3D I've ever seen. I don't like 3D to begin with. What they're doing with virtual reality and stereoscopic 3D, I think that's a better approach to it if you want to do a 3D. But the 3D TV thing, having the glasses on, no. Yeah, I actually remember I was reading something. What was this? Someone from Nintendo? No, it was someone from, it was a developer from Square Enix that actually said that most AAA games, and I actually kind of think this is true for movies in a sense, at least as far as sequels go. Everything works on rules of 3. It's, as far as AAA games, though, they never have just one game plan. If they're putting a lot of effort into making that game something big, they're not going to stop at one game. It will always have at least 3 games in the series. And if the series continues to be a success, then it becomes a franchise and they continue making more games. That's been true for a very long time, and it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Aw, Coco. Don't worry, there's always the VOD. I know you don't like VODs, but if you really want to go back and watch it, it's there for you. 3D, how they have the setup for 3D TVs, they give me a massive headache. That's the main reason why I can't stand it. Stereoscopic 3D, I don't think I would have a problem with that. And for anyone who doesn't know what stereoscopic means, it just means that it's an actual virtual reality set. There's actually 2 screens, and it makes your eyes think that you're seeing in 3D. And it's a better approach with just the glasses and the television. Okay, so that's it.